Hi everyone, it's Melissa with communicatewithangels.com. I'm here for my live broadcast. It's a little later than 11:11 because, life happens around here lately. But I'm so glad to be checking in. I've missed you guys. Hope you are doing really good considering the circumstances. If you're hopping on live, please say hi. And if you have any questions as we go through, feel free to post them and I will definitely answer them, or just say hi. Let's connect, okay? So the topic today is how intuition and angels can help you at this time. So guess what? Your intuition, your angels will always help you in life. But if obviously we're under interesting circumstances at the moment, so I wanted to highlight some key ways that your inner guidance can really support you right now. Hi Sherry from Essex in the UK. Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. If anyone else is hopping on live, please say hi and connect. Would love to say hi to you guys. Okay, so how are you doing? One thing that I've been saying to some of my friends lately is, hey, you're not going to get sick from having a smile on your face, right? Like, we don't need to be miserable. Reach out, do things that bring you joy, and stay connected with your friends and family as you can through the phone, etc. Okay. So before I go any further, I want to let you guys know, especially Sherry who's in the UK, that I am going to be doing a online class coming up on Friday, April 3rd. So just a couple days from now. So I was slated to be traveling over to London in April and doing a talk and a workshop for a group called the London College of Spirituality. It's a group with over 12,000 members in the UK and just a great opportunity. And I really just adore the founder, Vaz Sarihan. I don't know how to say his last name, but obviously my trip got cancelled. No one's allowed to travel right now. So he actually invited me to do an online class. And I think this is really fun because I can invite you guys no matter where you are in the world, right? So that's coming up on Friday. It's called You, Your Intuition and Your Angels. Once I'm off the live stream, I will post the link where you can go check that out. The nice thing about how Vaz is setting it up is that you can just pay what you feel you can afford right now. Okay, so it's sort of that choose what you want to pay stuff. Okay, all right. So how intuition and your angels can help you at this time. I have so many tips about this, but I've just written some notes here on some key things that I think are really important to highlight for you guys right now. Okay, so the first one is that it's really important to keep your vibration high, stay cleansed and stay relaxed. One thing I've noticed here in Virginia is some of that panic energy is actually less than it was a week or two ago. So that's really nice. I think a lot of that was uncertainty about what's going to happen. And kind of people know for now what's going to happen is you're stuck at home for 2 months. That sucks. But because people kind of get what's going on now, there isn't so much panic in the environment. That's what I felt anyway. I would be very curious to hear if you guys relate to that. Because what's going on right now is there's so much in the environment that we're picking up a lot of energy and fears and stuff that's not really ours. So it just makes it more important to use any tools that you have to keep your energy really clear. The best one that I know is the spiritual cleansing technique. If you guys haven't learned that yet, you can go to communicatewithangels.com/cleansing and pick up a free video on that. So when your vibration is high, you can know what's my feelings and what stuff I'm picking up from the environment, right? So being on your own inner pivot point. What does that mean to you, being on my own inner pivot point? If I'm on my own inner pivot point, I'm loyal to myself. I have my direction clear. I have my priorities clear. And I'm kind of aligned spiritually. I know what I'm gaining from everything that I'm involved in as far as the spiritual growth. If I'm off my pivot point, I'm listening to what somebody else tells me and putting their priorities or their opinion above myself. Or I'm partaking in the social media and the news media too much and getting caught up in the fear and anxiety of things rather than just staying with the facts. So those are two examples of what it feels like to be off your pivot point. You need to come back to me first and others second. Being in your own energy means you are much better prepared to help others if you need to do so, because you are clear and calm yourself. And again, use that spiritual cleansing technique to get back to your inner pivot point if you need to. Okay, so as far as your intuition goes, right, we're receiving hundreds of impressions and hunches every day. And a lot of that is our own sensitivity or your own intuition. I actually use that word sensitivity a lot, and I don't mean emotional when I say that. What I really mean is tuned in, picking stuff up. You are energy, and so you can be picking up on other energy intuitively. It's not a thinking thing, right? It's not from your brain. It's energetically. You are a spiritual being, and you interpret energies that you feel in 4 different avenues. As a thought, as a picture, as a feeling, or as a knowing. So what's really important right now with what we're going through is to be able to distinguish when you do pick something up intuitively, where did it come from? Did it come from my inner guidance? Did it come from my team of spirit guides or angels? Or did it come from somebody else that's maybe thinking about me or worrying about me or just going through something themselves and you're feeling it? So one tip that will really help with this is to know that when you're picking up your own intuitive impressions, it feels light. It feels expansive. It feels like you are raising your vibration, for lack of a better word. It feels like you're being built, lifted up, still on your own inner pivot point, but feeling maybe even higher or lighter. Hope that makes sense. If you're picking something up from somebody else, it won't have that expansiveness to it. It doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. It could be good. But it's not really yours. And that's the thing that's important to distinguish. So when you feel an urge for something, there's something in it for you. If you feel like, oh, there's something I'm feeling here, but it feels kind of more heavy, restricted, limiting maybe even, or lack, that's not your true feelings. So at least start with that distinction, because the more of the time you can be trusting your impressions that build you, then you are going to be more in alignment with your purpose, more happy, more abundant, all of that stuff. So I see Etu Rongatawa. Hi, good morning. And April, hi sweetie, nice to see you. Okay, so how can your angels help you at this time? Obviously in many ways, but the one that I want to highlight is that your team of guides or angels, when you ask them for assistance, they can help you with the priorities of things. So I know for me, my life, I felt like my life just got scrambled up. I know everybody's feeling that way, so I'm sure you can relate. But all the plans that I had to get cancelled, and I'm dealing with trying to homeschool with a kid that doesn't want to really do any schoolwork, and then trying to get my own stuff done. Like there's all these things all of a sudden that we're dealing with that we weren't expecting, right? Everything just feels kind of like it all got mixed up and in a muddle. So where are your priorities right now? We need to reset and know, okay, what is my highest priority today? Then what is my second priority? What is my third priority? And really just work with the essential. One of the concepts that I learned from the founder of the Way Showers College, Francisco Cole, is that there's kind of 3 categories of tasks that you can get involved in. Essential, important, and trivia. There are times when we just have to focus on the essential. There's other things that might be important, but maybe I can't even fit that into my day right now. So I just have to come back to what is the essential. And then the trivia, I'm not even going to get involved in it. But some people do, right? They're like all into the trivia of things or everybody else's problems, when really that is not your priorities that are aligned with you and your purpose at this time. So if you have a close communication with your angels, I really encourage you to ask them and spend a few minutes each day going, what are your priorities for the day or for the week, etc. I can't even think beyond a week right now, and I just have to accept that. Whereas I like to be a planner most of the time, right? Something that most people don't even think that they could ask their angels. Okay, what is my highest priority? Of all these lists of things I want to get done today, what is my highest priority? And for some of you that maybe aren't working right now, like you're having to stay home and not work, okay, how can I be productive? What is something that I can put my energy into that would really feel fulfilling? So maybe it's organizing a closet that you've been putting off, or reading a book that you've been putting off, or connecting with friends and family that you have not had much time to connect with lately. Just anything goes, but what is that highest priority? And ask your angels that in a way of like, what's going to really bring me that happiness and fulfillment right now? Okay. Okay, so those were the main things I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any other questions or any comments just about how things are going, I would really love to answer them. So feel free to type in your questions right now. And again, reminder for those of you that didn't hear when I said at the beginning, on Friday, April 3rd, I'm going to be doing an online class. And it's for a group called the London College of Spirituality. I was supposed to be traveling over to the UK in April. Obviously, I'm not going now. But the cool thing is I've been invited by the group to do a class online. So that's happening just in a couple days. It's called You, Your Intuition, and Your Angels. And you can just sign up for that with a donation of whatever you feel you want to pay. So I don't have the link. It's a really long, complicated link. But as soon as I get off live, I'm going to come back to the replay and post that for you guys. So if you want to sign up, you can. I'm really excited that we can have people from all over the world in this class. And it's just a great way for a very low fee. All right, I see a couple comments. So please keep commenting in if you're here, guys. So Janice said, I'm so appreciative of your sharing this beautiful information with us today. I'm focusing on relaxing so I can receive communication from my angels. That is a really beautiful point, Janice. Relax. That's the key to getting communication from your angels. Really make the most of this time. Like, there is a silver lining to it. I personally still am in this place where I just wish it wasn't happening. However, we need to have some acceptance, right? It is happening. Fighting against it isn't going to help anything. So how can I really make the most of this opportunity? And maybe this is like some divinely ordered thing for you in your life that you can learn something. I'll tell you guys a story. I have a stepdaughter who is about 25. I've lost count, honestly, of her age, which is sad. And we've always had a good relationship, but a little bit distant. And then she sent me a text a couple of days ago just saying, I'm so grateful for you. I love you. I've never really said it well, but I really do see you as a second mom and all this stuff. I was like, whoa, COVID-19 is opening things like this. There is a silver lining to it. So reach out to your loved ones and just ask yourself, like, okay, what is it that I'm here that I can learn from this situation, rather than trying to resist it or rebel against it, right? But again, Janice, relaxing before your communication with your angels, that's a really good tool for everybody. If you're feeling tense or stressed or worried within stuff going on with yourself or your loved ones or just the craziness out there in the world right now, it's going to be harder for you to be relaxed enough to get the guidance that you need. Remember, you come into this life alone and you go out alone. You are here to connect with others. You are here to be of service to others, but ultimately your life is for you. Okay, so don't feel selfish for doing that. Like, do what you need to relax, get that guidance from your angels, and do what feels happy and productive for you right now. And I really encourage you guys to do things that make you happy right now. Okay, you being happy is not a bad thing for those that are sick. Does that make sense? Like we feel like because people out there are suffering with the virus, we have to suffer too. It's not actually helping anything. Keep your vibration high. Do little things that will make you feel more happy and fulfilled. And go out there. Last night I had an over-hour conversation with a girlfriend that I haven't talked to in a few months. And it was really, really fun and fulfilling for both of us. So just those little things is another way to keep your vibration high. And Mary from South Haven, Mississippi. Hi, sweetie. So glad that you were here live. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off for today. Like I said, I'll post that link if you want to check out the workshop that's coming up on Friday. It will be 2 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. UK time. What's that? 11 a.m. Pacific time. So since we're all home, we can attend the class, right? All right, everybody. If you have any other questions, please post them on the replay. Hi, everyone that's watching this later. And I will be back soon for another video. Much love, everybody. Mwah! Bye.